Alright, random battles are back. Now that I'm in the 1800s, I kind of have a different way I want to go about this. Right. Um, for all zero people who watched the first episode, recall that I said I wanted to work on my fundamentals with this series. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Now that I'm in the 1800s and playing against, decent people, I think it would be worth it to be more analytical about my games. Um, and it's kind of hard to explain without just showing you. So, um, yeah, I think it'll make more sense to the nobody watching this if I just, you know, say what I'm doing as I'm doing it, right? Yeah, okay. So, because like before it was like, oh, it's whatever, it's just low ladder, kind of just don't take it too seriously until I get a decent spot in the ladder. But now I'm there, right? 1800. Um, yeah. So Blissey to Toxtricity. Okay, so they're looking, they're looking um, like they can't really damage Blissey at the moment. I mean, they've only revealed two Pokemon, but if their team is primarily special attackers, then I'm in good shape, especially with like Moth and Lumineon, right? Yeah. Volt Switch, not much doing. Need some water. Good lord. We see the Abomasnow plus Frostmoth. Yeah, okay, so this does get Woodhammer. I'd rather not be on the receiving end of that. I could go Moth. I don't think you'd ever Earthquake, especially when I can always just go into Uxie. I don't think he Earthquakes. Yeah, okay, cool. We see the Woodhammer, and now Iron Moth is looking threatening. Right? Gotta be careful about Morning Sun. It only heals a third in snow. Chi-Yu, okay, okay. I see you. Now this could be Scarf. And if Iron Moth is looking threatening into the team, I don't think I want to be risking it, so Blissey's always the play. Psychic, is that, is that, I want to say that's Scarf damage. It's tough. I have a couple options here. Like they could very well go back into Abomasnow and try and get more damage with Woodhammer or like catch something on the switch. I could proactively go into Iron Valiant, I'm thinking. Because they're locked in, right? It's not like they have an overheat they can go for. They took rocks damage, they're not boots, right? And hmm, I the issue is if Abomasnow is Icy Rock, then it's a bit of an issue. Like it's annoying with close combat trying to break it. We'll go Iron Valiant anyway. Switching to Ampharos, okay. So yeah, they're kind of telling me they don't have a Iron Moth answer. So I need to take advantage of that. For now, I could probably just Swords Dance. That was so dumb. Yeah. Yeah, Terra Fairy. You know what? I deserve that. I, I wholeheartedly deserve that. Yeah, I can go back into Blissey. It just seems so dominant, right? Even that's not doing much, right? Um, you don't have like Volt Absorb or anything. And then I can just heal up until cows come home, right? Okay. That's not great. I can go Yuxi and then U-turn out into Iron Moth, right? Just pushing that win con even more. I really hope that Chiyu is like choice specs. Okay, to Dunsparce. I don't see why I can't just U-turn out into Lando. Or if it tries to set up, I can go Lumineon and Encore. We'll try that. You go Toxtricity. Okay. I will take that. Right. I will definitely take that. Because now I can just go Blissey with little consequence. You Volt Switch out. I want to say that's Scarf damage. Which is good information. Abomasnow's in. I think I can afford to go Yuxi here. If it dies, I think I'm okay with that, right? The risk reward, it's whatever. Yeah, we dodged the earthquake. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Yeah, Psychic. No need to do anything fancy. Now, okay, good. I wanted to keep it alive with U-turn, so other Mons didn't get a chance to take advantage of the Aurora Veil, right? And then I can Encore here. So, it looks like it's Light Clay, which isn't great, but if nothing else, I can just stall out turns. Yeah, they're just kind of playing into this, right? Yeah, and then I can just go Yuxi. So now they're in a position where they have to respond to me. And, like, that's good, right? Frostmoth is actually a little annoying. I need to be careful about how I deal with this. They used up the Terra, so Iron Moth can still clean up. Do I value Light Screen or... Anyway, no, I value Light Screen because it takes less turns to set up Light Screen than it does to Thunder Wave the Frostmoth and go into Iron Moth, right? Right. Yeah, I don't really respect whatever this Frostmoth is trying to do. And I can even Terra Fire, right? And even then, at the very least, if it somehow doesn't kill through like Ice Scales and like +2 Spit F or whatever, I have a Blissey. Wow, that did nothing. They get the confusion. Do I want Iron Moth? I think I do want to keep it around just for the Dunsparce. Right. I'll sack Yuxi here. Yeah, like, Yuxi's done its job. Yeah, and I didn't want to risk staying in, hitting myself in confusion. Why throw away the win con? Oh, that's not great. Ice Beam. Cool, we break through. Very nice. I'm not sure what this does to me. Dodges Thunderwave. That's fine. I'm just confused as to why this came in. I mean, if you have no way of beating Blissey, I get it, but... yeah. I mean, it's tough, right? I mean, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, Blissey just kind of walled them unendingly. So yeah, I don't... by the sounds of it, it's not coiled at unsparse, right? Yeah, I mean, there's not much he could have done. I mean, I played around the Woodhammer and Earthquake, right? But, yeah, it's tough. Oh, that's not what I... yeah, replay, so... this is kind of that analysis I may or may not have been talking about. I don't remember if I brought that up. But yeah, just kind of like playing into the win con really heavily. I mean, again, it's easy to say that because it's just such a dominant matchup, right? But yeah, I got really cocky here, right? I tried Swords Dancing in front of an Ampharos when, like, I could have gone for close combat. Now, Terra Fairy, I mean, I couldn't have really stopped it, but, you know, had I clicked, you know, Spirit Break, for example, then it would have been a lot better. Obviously, it didn't matter in the end, right? I didn't need Valiant, just because, again, Blissey shut down so much of the team. But still, like, in a situation where it would matter more, I think I need to not be as cocky when I see something that can boost up and potentially snowball out of control. So, bear with me. Move all my shit. Okay, hold on. I'm doing some on-the-fly adjustments. Okay. Don't get cocky. With setup. Sweepers. Okay. Cool. I wrote that down. And now I'm going to try and kind of just make sure I adhere to that. Right. So back Excalibur into Electros. Pretty decent matchup. If it has close combat, it can hit me super effectively, so I'd rather not stay in. But yeah, again, like, Dragon Dance backs, I don't want to play super heavily into this too early. Now, if I'm being honest, like, close combat Electros is really threatening. So I need to be... so, like, what's my way out of it, right? It hits 4 out of my 6 Mons for super effective damage. You know, Flamethrower, Go-Goat, Giga Drain, Dugtrio. Like, this is a threat, right? So how do I deal with it? I think Go-Goat's the play, just because its HP is so big. We see Arceus Fairy, okay. That tells me it might not have close combat. I can't be certain, but yeah, keeping Go-Goat around is really useful. Let's see, does this get Earth Power? I wouldn't be surprised, right? Fairy plus ground. Very good offensive combo. CM Earth Power, Fire Blast, Judgment, Recover. I wouldn't be thrilled at the prospect of Calm Mind, but I can go Dialga. Yeah. It couldn't be helped. I couldn't have denied it or taken advantage of it too much. Like, I don't have a fast poison type or anything. Or a fast physical attacking poison type. Just partly because those are so far and few in between. Right? And so yeah, a lot of threats. So they're Calm Minding because they think Arceus can win the game. Which tells me, aside from Arceus and possibly Electros, they might not have a ton of answers to Baxcalibur. I might be interpreting that wrong, but you know, that's kind of what I'm reading here. I wanted to go into Dugtrio. Yeah, it's tough. Like, I can't really break this. If I go into Go-Goat, it could have Fire Blast. If I go into Diancie, it almost certainly has Earth Power. Try Flash Cannon. Yeah, it's just really tough. We can try and reveal Fire Blast. If nothing else, it's information. I would want to keep this for Electros, but I think Arceus is a bigger threat to the team than Electros is. And again, for all I know, it could just not have close combat. We see the Judgment. Bulking up probably wasn't the best idea. Yeah, I should have... Right, I should have gone for damage there. Just to chip it down as much as I reasonably could. So, CM Recover Judgment. That tells me its last is probably Fire Blast, right? If it was Earth Power, it would have gone for it on Dialga. But it did not. Judgment. It didn't matter, right? I could try Diancie into Diamond Storm, I think is the correct play. Again, I'm just trying to... I'm doing whatever I can. It is Earth Power, okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to deny, you know, free recovery, right? I don't want to give that up to it. God, but either way, it can still... It can still just... Yeah. Wait, Earth Power... Huh. Earth Power and Judgment did the same amount of damage. Alright. Well, I guess I have one course of action. I have no courses of action. Yeah. So, how could I have handled that better? I I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight, but maybe going Dugtrio earlier was the play, right? It wanted to, keep setting up on me. I mean, obviously, because it just walled me out completely. Um, I guess I could have crit, but I think going for Dugtrio was a bit more consistent of a game plan, right? Because I chip it down to 50%. Um, I can come in, you know, start throwing off attacks and keeping Arceus in the corner. Um, I was just being, I think it was just I was being too passive. I wasn't being, I wasn't actively trying to get rid of the threat. I was kind of dancing around it. Right. I mean, hey, at least I didn't immediately play into my win con. Also, that bulk up was not my best move. I might have been able to take the Arceus out had I thrown off the Horn Leech, because I mean, like Horn Leech into EQ into Flash Cannon, for example, could have taken it out, and that would have been in a better position. Yeah. All right. Gotta write that down. Where is my pen? There it is. Play more aggressively into opponent win cons. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's tough just because, I mean, it's CM Fairy Arceus with recovery, but not much you could do. I'd ideally like to win this so I don't drop into the 1700s. That'd be cringe, right? But yeah, we see this Salazzle. I threaten Earth Power. I don't want to Draco into a substitute, but I also don't want to get Toxic. That's tough. I'll Stealth Rock. Yeah, okay. I could have Thunderbolted, but it was just as likely that they go into a ground type, right? On the Protect, I can go Jolteon. Right. I think that's fair to say. You you substitute. Alright then. Yeah, now I don't know why you protected. I guess you're at 88 after I break 7, you protect. But even then, like, don't I just kill? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but Yeah, now he protects because Salazzle is a really cool Pokemon. And you have Quagsire. Cool. Against this, I can just go Breloom, right? No sense trying to mess around. I can Bullet Seed here. Even if Salazzle comes in, it takes rocks. I'll hit all 5 Bullet Seeds. Right. You're going to Galarian Slowking, okay. And like I didn't have the information on what the opponent had, so I had no reason to predict anything. I don't know what I don't know. A good Dialga here. Sludge Bomb. I'll Draco here, because again I'm threatening that Earth power. If he stays in, it's not great. I value the damage on Salazzle too much. Yeah, So what can I do here? I can go into Cresselia. The Dialga is getting worn down, which is not great. I need to keep it alive just because, I mean, it's good, right? It's Steel Dragon. Good moveset, right? It's a good Pokemon. I go Quagsire. I can just throw off a Psyshock. Because the issue is I can't deny Stealth Rock or spikes going up. That does nothing. Okay. I can try Breloom again. Yeah. Slowking's a bit obvious, but I'll Rock Tomb anyway. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Takes the rocks. It should be a 2 KO. Alright. The hell out of here. Yeah, I can just throw off another Rock Tomb. Breloom looks good. It's going to be tough to position it. Oh, hello, Scizor. I don't have a great answer for this. I guess I can go Dialga and Sack, which is something I didn't think I'd be saying in Ranbats. I could try Poltegeist here and just Shadow Ball. This might be the win con. I kind of have to play to my outs here. I can't even stop Bullet Punch either. Yeah. Like, there's just not much I could have done to stop it. Salazzle is back in. I'll go Jolteon on Toxic, for example. Flamethrower, I can Hyper Voice to cover Quagsire. Yeah, you protect because you're a good person. I think I see a line here. I can go Lycanroc and threaten a KO here. If they go Quag, I can Terrified in close combat. It doesn't OHKO, so I'd have to make the read. They give up Zarude. Okay. Yeah, this could potentially be game winning. Yeah, it's just an issue of what the last is. I mean, it could be anything. I don't know if close combat kills Quagsire, and I'm not going to break my rule to find out. Because assuming I know how Screen Recorder for Windows 11 works, I don't have my signature 5-second audio desync yet. Because I know what happens when I like switch tabs. So if I pull up the calc, then I'm gonna probably get the desync if I don't already have it. Not that I care about how these videos come out, but you know, I'd rather put out my best work possible. Well, maybe not best work possible, but I'll start a timer. There's 1791, so it's a good win. Not a horrible loss. Ideally, they go Slowking and try and burn sleep turns, because then that lets me... Yeah, okay. So, they probably go into this because it lives. I'll go Breloom here. Lycanroc's too valuable to be giving up damage on it. And then Bullet Seed would be a crazy play to make. I won't go for it. If they stay in, good for them. Well, we got the Terra out of him. Although... They're essentially mono poison at this point. Does this mean I can go Cresselia? Maybe. How much did Psyshock do before? 21, it'd do like 40 to it. Yeah, so I guess I just Stone Edge in any case. That doesn't even kill. That is not good. at all. I can still potentially win with Poltergeist. Again, if the last is, you know, a dark type, it's over, right? Titan. Okay. Here's to hoping it's not Belly Drum. It's Belly Drum. Think I lose. Unless they miss Icicle Crash. They go Slowking. I have to go for... Well, no. I don't think I have to go for Max Turn Sleep. Because I can just Calm Mind on this forever, right? It can't necessarily stop me. Even if it's Sludge Bomb poisons, I have Moonlight, I have Leftovers. Worst case, it crits me. But then, yeah. Yeah, Sludge Bomb poison, that's fine. Honestly, it's better than getting Toxic by Salazzle and potentially getting switched around on. Or just stalled out. Yeah. So I can just keep boosting up. I have plenty of Moonlights and... Yeah, this is winning. I can Moonlight again. I don't know why he's not Sludge Bombing. Go for crit, right? Moonlight again and then start. Yeah. Cool. He's trying to stall it out. Yeah. Unless Flamethrower crits. And even that might not kill me. If Flamethrower crits, I'll cop it. Just because I should have... Are you kidding? Oh my god. I'm just gonna Moonlight here to be safe. That's crazy. The double protect. Okay. Yeah, I'll Moonblast here. Just to save PP. On Psyshock. It might end up mattering. I don't feel like doing the math. Yeah, and then I Moonlight. They get the double protect again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't you dare get it again. Okay, okay. If the desync hasn't happened yet, it probably just did. So that's cool. Because I had to go into YouTube and tell them that I'm still watching. Because, you know, that's how I put music in my videos. Okay. Let's look this over. Yeah, so I just set up Stealth Rock, and honestly, the Stealth Rock was really good in the long run, right? You know, being able to get the Titan down, um, to where Cresselia can 2-hit KO. Really nice. So yeah, the turn 1 rocks. You know, I always like setting up hazards turn 1 if I can in Ranbats, because hazard control, especially in this gen, is pretty, it's pretty rare, right? Not a lot of good defoggers, um, not a lot of good rapid spinners. So I like getting it up turn 1 if at all possible. Or just early in general, but yeah. So yeah, Salazzle being annoying. And yeah, these spikes were just so frustrating to deal with. I couldn't really get through them. I kind of just had to allocate my HP well enough to where, yeah, and then I Draco'd, which, yeah, you could go back and forth on whether that was the best play. I could have spored there and then gone to Poltegeist and probably made this game a lot quicker, but yeah. Then I realized Cresselia is very weak. Go Breloom, Rock Tomb miss, and then I Spore. Yeah, so here I'm just trying to like play to my outs. And it ended up working. Like Lycanroc, I mean, hey, Lycanroc almost ended up working out. I guess if nothing else, it buttered up Quagsire for Cresselia to pick off Quagsire, and here I get the lucky Icicle Crash miss, which is lucky, but I did need it, right? It was already hard enough dealing with the Spikes matchup. Belgium, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard. Really interesting. Yeah, and GG. 20 turns before the battle ends. Yeah, so I think the biggest takeaway is to just kind of, like, when in doubt, play to your outs, right? Kind of, like, I kind of use the Breloom Lycanroc duo to clear the way for Cresselia. And them giving me Zarude was amazing. Like, that could have potentially been really annoying um, for obvious reasons. So, good that they gave it to me. I mean, yeah. And again, I did get lucky with Icicle Crash, but I feel like the win was deserved enough, right? You know, I did what I could against such a piss poor matchup. Also, they got a lot of double protects. Yeah, so I'm gonna write that down and get on to the next one. Especially in bad matchups. Cool. All right. Cool. get another game. Going pretty well so far. Right. Lead Arceus Rock into Dugtrio. I was really hoping that was Arceus Ground. My reaction would have been a lot different. Avi Serena is interesting. Glimmera's cool. Lucario, Donphan, Azelf. Specs Azelf with that. I can go Donphan, right? Oh, this doesn't have Rapid Spin. Okay, Serena has Rapid Spin. I'm not particularly weak to Stealth Rock, but having a way to remove it is always really nice in Ray and Bats when you don't know what the other opponent could have. You go Noivern. I don't respect this enough to switch out. I'll Ice Spinner. Yeah, Hurricane hardly did anything. I think that's just the boot set, right? Definitely not specs. I've played enough Gen 8 RU to know that. Or UU, sorry. So Barrascuda comes out. I don't have a ton of answers for this, but I guess I can go into Serena now. Yeah, you Waterfall. Not having Synthesis is kind of rough. Especially when I'm so pressed for Barrascuda answers, but I'll have to find a way to make it work. I'd rather not go Donphan, just because it can be good into like Dugtrio, like Terra for Barrascuda, for example, could be an idea. I can just go Glimmora anyway. Yeah, we baited out the Terra. Very cool. I can set up spikes again. Yeah, you Volt Switch out. And then, like, you kill me, I get Switch advantage. Zuko Lando, okay. Mortal Spin here in case you, like, Rock Polish or something. Yeah, I can come in with Azelf, right? And just start clicking Psyshock. Yeah. Choice Specs Azelf. Pretty hard to switch into. 64. Would have liked more damage, but the Rock Slide miss. I don't think that would have killed. They do have the Chien-Pao. Okay. Fortunately, I do have Lucario, so I can go into that. Yeah. Ice Spinner 34. I honestly don't know if that's a choice banned. In any case, Lucario's probably the win con here, right? Terra Fighting, Vacuum Wave. I don't see a switch in. But I will keep it healthy just in case Barrascuda lives for whatever reason. I think I can afford to give up Donphan here. Is that right? Actually, I could probably afford to give up Arceus, which is something I didn't think I'd be saying. Yeah. So it's locked into Waterfall because they're all banded. And now I can... No, I can play rough because I just need a little bit of damage to put Dugtrio into Vacuum Wave range. Yeah, okay. Because I didn't want to miss High Jump Kick and be on 15 or whatever, right? And then go Power Whip. No flinches. Oh, well, it's Life Orb anyway, so now Lucario's in a winning position. Yeah, and then it just kind of cleans up. Yeah. So I think I played this really cleanly. Maybe I didn't play it perfectly. It's very rare that someone does play a match perfectly, but um, I do have to be careful of Chen Pao Ice Shard, right? It's stopping my train of thought. I apologize. Yeah. Okay. No, I think I win either way. Because if Chen Pao Ice Shards and then Berescuda Aqua Jets, then it's locked into that, right? Um, I can Vacuum Wave here. That does pick up the kill. Good. And then Ice Shard doesn't kill me. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I didn't want to Terra Fighting, like, get Aqua Jetted into Ice Shard. Right. Well, no, because it was banded, so Azelf could have cleaned up anyway. I don't know why I'm second-guessing myself. Like, I won it pretty decisively. Just look turn by turn here. Switch on to Donphan, get up rocks, which end up paying dividends. Yeah, I honestly, on the Hurricane, I wasn't really considering how much damage it would do. I just kind of like, oh, I have Sturdy, I can live it. The health on Donphan was nice in the long run, just to let me like sack it and win the sack war, right? But yeah, even if it was specs, then I could have switched into rocks a few times. Well, more than a few, right? With leftovers, it helps a lot. Then Electrode, then I have Rapid Spin. Yeah, glad I got those rocks off the field. That helped out a lot. Terra Blast, I get up Spikes, which also end up paying dividends. Azelf gets chip on the Lando, which in the end, I mean, the rock slide miss doesn't matter too much, right? Azelf just didn't get hit again, so it didn't, I don't think that really affected things. Besides, I outran it and killed it anyway. So yeah, Chen Pao comes out and go Lucario. In the back of my mind, I was kind of scared about, like, the possibility of Sacred Sword, but I don't think I had a better play, right? You know, why go Donphan on a Sacred Sword that ends up being Ice Spinner instead, right? Waterfall, sack Arceus, because it was Arceus Rock. It's so sad. It's such a tragedy. 25 is more than I was expecting, but I guess Dugtrio is like no HP, then yeah. Lucario cleans up. Cool. I don't think I really have anything to write down for that. Yeah. Maybe there's something I'm missing. On the off chance that somebody is watching this video. If you see anything I could have done better there, let me know. Volcarona and Chestnut. Not a great lead matchup. How do I deal with this? I guess I have Iron Moth. Yeah, Volcarona is really annoying for me. I guess I don't have much of a choice but to go Iron Moth. Yeah, that's... God, I wish it was Encore instead of Taunt on Sableye. Been really nice here. Yeah, Quiver Dance. I don't know what to do. I've no switch-ins. I don't believe it. 0 switch-ins. Oh my god. I mean, the Terra is more than obvious, but I have no choice. Fire Blast doesn't KO, okay. We trade the Iron Moth for the Volcarona and like most of a Glastrier. Both burn our Terra, and they have a Spectre. Oh my god. Why? I think it's worth it to Icicle Crash here. Oh, what? What? 1918. I don't know why you're making these kinds of plays in this part of the ladder. Yeah, I don't I don't know what he was cooking there. If nothing else, I've evened it up. And I get the switch advantage. Meowscarada, so Chestnut's looking pretty good. I can go into that right now. Right. I don't see why not. Let's see what the switching is. Rotomo. I'd rather not get, yeah, I'd rather not get tricked or willowed. Was another thing, right? Speaking of willow, eat that willow, bitch. Oh wait, no, it's a dark type. I can't use Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, okay. Cool, so knock off, I can always body press. And if it's tricked, then it's not Will-O-Wisp, right? It's Scarf. Yeah. Palisand, okay. So revealing that they don't have a Chestnut answer, I would like to hit my Leech Seed. If you have Play Rough, it's annoying. Well, I sure hope the last can't beat Chestnut, or, you know, the rest of my team, because Stealth Rock plus T-Spikes, right? I can just Leech Seed. Yeah. And then Woodhammer on the Palisand. I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up. And then, yeah, I just Synthesis. I gotta be careful about my PP, but yeah. Barraskewda is the last, okay. So, oh, okay. Well, I am glad I Leech Seeded. I'll knock off here. Flower Trick. Now Chestnut's poisoned. Not great. I guess I can't really do much about it. Yeah. Barraskewda, I can Woodhammer. Just hope I don't die to knock off. I probably do. I don't. Okay. Cool. And yeah, so this is winning. Yeah. Banded Iron Leaves. Not much a Palisand can do. Music is once again stopped. Very close game. That Barraskewda and the Volcarona were both really threatening. God. Yeah. Anything I could have done better? I mean, I played pretty hard into the Chestnut once I saw like Rotom, Meowscarada, and then Palisand eventually. I wonder how different things would have been if I had gotten that Leech Seed recovery. I'm not gonna say like, oh, my opponent hacks me, he didn't deserve to win anyway. But like, sometimes you wonder about that stuff, right? So yeah, you turn to the, yeah, played around that Rotom Mo pretty well. Yeah, Psychic Fangs caught me somewhat off guard. I mean, I kind of had to respect it, but at the end of the day, I couldn't have done much about it. I could have gone Sableye, but then I'm taking rocks and toxic spikes and potential like waterfall, for instance. Um, yeah, got a little close in the end game, but yeah, Armarouge is naturally good defense coming through. Yeah, Iron Leaves cleaning up. It's funny. This guy I know is just talking shit about Iron Leaves today. Uh, that's funny. Um, yeah, so up to 1865. Honestly, not a bad climb. I'll call it there. Um, again, I said I'm going to be structuring these a bit differently. Um, yeah, so I'm not going to be doing the fucking Dawn Bone Jones 5 hour special. Yeah, not doing the 5 hour special. I would, but I don't think I could absorb information and learn from replays for 5 hours and not get just mentally exhausted, right? I mean, 1 hour is pretty good. That 1 hour is already a really long showdown live, right? Much less 5 hours. But yeah. So, what's my GXE? Oh, it's not. Is it updated over here? No. It's probably 77 by now, which is pretty neat. Yeah. So, I will catch you some other time.